Did we already check?
Yeah, that's fine. It's pumping in some old data. Look at that. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to MAME Politics, episode 49.
Welcome.
It was a little weird there for a second. I don't know if you saw that stream go out, but they had some buffer of me just by myself, by my lonesome, without Laurie, while she was out just now, and then it cut straight to us together. So what you're hearing in the background right now is the music for Dr. Mario, who someone on Twitter today told me that it's very unsettling or strange music. I don't remember exactly what words they used. I haven't played Dr. Mario in maybe 15 years. I barely remember it. I know it's kind of like a Tetris game, but here's the music. It's kind of got a Mario 2 flavor to it. Little conga drums in there.
Somehow I remember the logo being more bright.
Yeah, listen to those little drums though. Little sample.
Yeah.
With the clip. Okay. So how's everybody feeling tonight?
Everybody pretty chill. How was grocery shopping this week?
I just saw Peppo Aleppo say that he's not feeling any. He said he is not alarmed by any of this. I am a nihilist. I do not feel panic, alarm, anxiety. I don't.
Methinks you doth, I mean, maybe you don't. It sounds like you're feeling something by the way that you're insisting on that.
But hi, Peppo.
Thanks for joining us.
I'll have to admit, I'll speak for myself, and then Laurie can say if she agrees with this or not. But I am panicking, except I feel like I've already been sort of very alert about all this stuff starting about 4 or 5 days ago. So my panic is probably not happening to the level that I don't really feel panicked, but I am like pretty anxious about this. How are you feeling, Laurie?
I don't know. Let's smoke that joint and see how I feel. Just kidding. Obviously, I'm affected by you. We live together. We're partners in life.
Okay, you're gonna run them through the story about me.
No.
Tell what happened.
I also realized that shit's about to get real. But I also went out to my best friend's salon and got my hair done. So I passed through Robbie's decon shower on my way through the front door, and I get why everyone is freaking out, and I think that everyone who is freaking out is probably doing the right thing. It was weird to see people still lining up for ramen across the street, but I don't know, like the rules on gatherings, like 250 is some sort of weird, arbitrary, seemingly to me like high number. Like the Bay Area seems to be taking it seriously. I'm working from home now, like a lot of tech offices are, but like I guess I'm not trying to panic, but I guess I'm trying to prepare myself for like the worst possible outcome so that anything else will seem satisfyingly positive, because at least people are taking it seriously. Like we have a really insanely incompetent government, and that's like so terrifying. So all I can think about is what I can do, or what people I know, what I can do for them and stuff. I don't know. That's not very reassuring, I guess.
Sorry, I was reading the chat as you were
talking. I didn't even want to read, because I'm sure it's very everybody's feeling a lot of shit right now.
Patrick Blair says, I work at a small grocery store. In the freezer today was insane, the busiest it's ever been.
Yeah.
I arrived this morning to almost empty shelves to stock. Shit in Montreal is officially starting to get wild. The Quebec government is talking about quarantining the island of Montreal soon. Damn. Okay. Well, this is so. Okay, I'm just gonna read some of your guys' comments, because I know most people are probably feeling anxious. Peppo, you're lucky if you're not feeling it yet. You're lucky. Dr. Mario's red and blue pill, says Bird Worldist. Bird Worldist says, we need Dr. Mario now more than ever. Yes, we do. We really do. Dr. Mario will not save us from coronavirus, but he will hopefully lower our stress levels during the global pandemic.
Yeah, we should have stocked up on more pills, I guess.
Trish says, feeling good, thanks. Depressed as F, says Oz Whistles. I'm sorry, Oz. Is it because of this you're depressed, or are you already depressed about something else? Obnob says he got an N95 mask from a friend. Soulman says having kids and the prospect of a lockdown is enough to cause panic. Yes, that's something I want to kind of talk about more during this stream today than maybe even the virus itself. The repercussions of it and all these emergency lockdowns that could be happening, because that's going to be something we might seriously have to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky in the sense that we're people that either work from home, or work at home, or work like independently, or like people who are working in the gig economy and driving Lyft and bartending and waiting tables and stocking shelves in these grocery stores that we all want to stay open. Like, if there is like a public health emergency, which there obviously is, and people decide to do what they can to like minimize social contact, and that includes like closing stores, closing businesses, I think the best thing that we can do is like urge our local governments to like subsidize that closure. I mean, if Trump can throw like literally $1.5 trillion just into the markets to try to stabilize shit, I'm all for doing everything you can to make noise about how that there's money out there that can be given directly to people to ensure that they don't have to lose their lease on their their storefront and stuff, but that they can afford to shut down for a month if they don't need to be open.
Well, I mean, we're basically going to have to be relying on the government. If this continues to get worse, we're going to have to rely on entities like FEMA, Homeland Security. It's going to get really gross and distasteful. I mean, imagine what happened during Hurricane Katrina in New Orleans and how they had to navigate, National Guard and FEMA helping them out. That's pretty much what it's going to be on a mass scale, and it's going to be a more intense, creepy version than that if it gets to that point.
And we have like people like Seema Varna and people saying like, oh yeah, well we did a great job handling Puerto Rico. Like the government's got it handled.
Who's Seema Varna?
She's the very corrupt like head of like the I want to say drug czar, but she's not the drug czar.
I have no idea who she is,
and
I feel like I should be knowing who all these people are.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everybody's
podcasts about politics.
I'm sure everybody's watched the Twitter video by now where it took Rep Porter actually like sort of just absolutely embarrassing that the guy in charge of coordinating all like the availability of testing to just admit, yes, we need to do whatever we need to do to make it free.
Yeah. So
it seems like whatever numbers are out there, like it's probably gonna continue to like be a delayed effect. And so I don't know. I worry about people who don't have very many resources at all and like not a very good support network.
Let's see. Just want to catch up on the chat so I can read what you guys are saying in real time here. Catch22 says, I'm in a dark place. I keep trying to convince my parents that things aren't going to be normal for a while, and they don't listen. That's a shitty place to be in. Furious Psyop says, my insurance won't cover my medication after today. Please tell us more about that and why that is, what kind of insurance you have. Bird World says, I ran to the store and found the last box of 9mm ammo.
LOL.
Terror Toddlers has some good news, I guess. If you look at the death rates from the Lombardy region of Italy, they're under 0.1% for people under 40, he says. Praying for you, Furious Psyop, says Bird World. The false positive is life's little insurance policy. Binary Feedback says, things could get really dark. I refuse to get worked up over it. Johnson isn't doing shit either. So Binary Feedback, I'm assuming you're in the UK. J Doll Music says, I feel bad for all the people who are without work and money at the snap of a finger. Canada here. Yeah, I hear you saying that Canada is people can get money at the snap of a finger compared to the US. Is that what you're implying? Patrick Blair says, I'm not really panicking about the virus, although I am concerned about it. What freaks me out the most is the political consequences of this, how it creates a blueprint for a full-on shutdown. Yes, absolutely.
That is worrisome.
And the introduction of the new term social distancing in our vocabulary, which is a fear that's not going to go away. That's very interesting as well. I mean, other generations had to live through that, like during the Spanish flu. I'm sure that was one of the last times maybe that word was really introduced to the vocabulary in mass, or a word like it, whatever it was at the time.
But was it even? Because I can't even imagine, like, our understanding of science, everybody understands the basic precepts of, like, how these these viruses are transmitted like on such a level now. It's like common knowledge these days that I'm not sure like what I should read up on it. I guess that shows my lack of history about like how they handled it.
Jason did here.
But, you know, even though it's the stratification of the mortality rate is so interesting because it seems like most people in our age group were mostly just concerned about passing it on to people like our parents.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now the thing I'm most concerned about is that this is basically like a slow motion 9/11 in terms of people's fear and anxiety levels, and it's going to keep getting worse, apparently. I mean, all the predictions say it's going to get worse. Everybody's already starting to panic. The first time we went to the grocery store, once we started to worry about this, we were already pretty amped up about it. We were pretty worried about it, but maybe like 3 or 4 days ago, we started to stock up pretty well, pretty adequately. And then when we went back to the grocery store today to get more stuff, it was kind of like almost full on pandemonium at the grocery store.
It was just people openly talking about, because the state of emergency was like literally declared like right as we got to the grocery store. So like all these people in the store, and we, you know, it's like it was like a lot of like older couples and people just like people who could go to the store and just stock up at random on a random Friday afternoon. So it was interesting. I like the supply chain is not going to dry up that quickly. So the pictures of like empty shelves and stuff is just kind of fear mongering, I think, in a way that people shouldn't really fall prey to that. Like as if
it's already a chain reaction, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like,
true.
it's, even though people are already doing it, I mean, we did it a little bit. So like, we can't say that it's, I mean, we believe that we should have gotten stocked up on stuff. So it's not total fear mongering. I mean, there are some estimates from credible people out there saying that we might need to be social distancing at least, and at best actually like self-quarantining ourselves for the next 2 to 5 months if the government isn't going to force us to. I mean, that's a whole other angle to this, is we actually might get orders. Imagine how disgusting and awful this would be if even the Oakland police came in here and said, on behalf of the CDC, we're not going to let you leave your neighborhood. Andrew Cuomo.
Oz Whistles is mentioning that they were a supply chain consultant, and inventories are kind of razor thin. See, so like that shows what the fuck I know. I've never worked at a store before.
Yeah, and what was I just gonna say? Andrew Cuomo, the governor of New York. He's the governor of New York, right? He could not answer in a press conference if they were going to quarantine New York City or not. Now, he couldn't say no. He also didn't say that they were going to. Now, this is the scary thing. Jason Burmis made a really good point today. Him and I talked on the phone. I don't think he'll mind if I shared this, but one of the really good points that he brought up is that they are going to treat us like children moving forward, and we need to be extremely aware that they are going to try to titrate the panic levels in this country. They don't want everybody to panic too quickly. They don't want the fear to get that bad. They want to try to titrate it. So I think in that sense, we need to be careful about what we're being told. And if you watch this Andrew Cuomo press conference, he's clearly not going to say they're going to quarantine New York City. He's not going to announce it until it's basically too late for people to leave New York City, because he knows if he gives any strong indication that he is going to quarantine it, then people are going to try to leave New York City, and it's going to create the highways to be completely backed up, and it's going to be complete pandemonium on the roads and in public transportation. So there has to be political, bureaucratic plans in place and ways to titrate the panic. And that means, on some level, that the impact of what's actually going on right now, I feel like it's pretty clear we're not being told the full gravity of what's happening. And by that, I just mean the amount of infections, known infections, the amount of actual people who have died from it so far, especially in the United States. It doesn't seem like there's an accurate count anywhere that you can actually find in the United States. And if you look at a chart of all the countries that are testing for this right now, the United States has the most... Oz whistles? Are you pointing to that one? Or Oz says there's only 5 days of food in the supply chain, and that's the tinned goods. Everything else is 1 day or less.
Now, you're speaking in terms of, like, do you live in Oz or do you live here? I feel like that's a dumb question that I have to ask.
No, he doesn't live here. Yeah, so
Sorry, but you were saying that titrating is definitely happening.
Because, yeah. And I was also going to mention the tests. So if you look at this chart, I posted a really disturbing chart. I think it comes, unfortunately, from a Vox.com article. I'm there's going to be some bad news sources that we're going to have to find information from right now, unfortunately. So I think this was from Vox earlier. It says a snapshot of early COVID-19 testing per capita. In terms of South Korea, China, Italy, Taiwan, Israel, Netherlands, and the UK, and Japan, the United States ranks the very lowest in terms of tests available per million people right now, out of all of those countries I just listed. And it's not just that it ranks the lowest, it's like shockingly low. The amount right now is 23 per million people in the United States of how quickly tests are available to people. So I'll go up the list. 60 tests per million people in Japan. There's only 127 million people in Japan. That's about half the amount of people than there are in the U.S. 347 tests per million people in the UK. There's only about 67 million people in the UK. 350 tests per million people in the Netherlands. There's only about 17 million people in the Netherlands. 401 available tests. Before I continue, this is not available tests. This is how many people have been tested so far.
Okay.
In these countries. So this is the rate of our testing and how behind we are on these other countries. And what that indicates to me and a lot of other people who've been taking in this data is that means that we've been very slow to respond to this. And if it continues at a similar rate of spread to these other countries, it's going to get very bad here. And it's really scary, I think, to think of how bad it could get here. Not just because we don't have nationalized health care, but because of how slow we've been to respond to even testing people about this. What do you think of that, Laurie?
Yeah. Yeah, Peter H. is saying China gave the entire world weeks to prepare for this. I know that's kind of a media narrative that's well trod at this point, but it is somewhat true that we kind of squandered the time. And I'm not even sure, somebody further up was talking about being at watching the NBA game. I didn't even realize that they literally announced and told people to leave during a game.
Wait, say that one more time, the last thing?
How the NBA's canceled now?
Yeah.
The fact that they actually told people to leave and made a game evacuate, basically.
Oh, they stopped a game?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize that. That shows how much I keep up on sports these days.
Is there video footage of that?
I guess there would be.
God. Yeah, I want to see some of this. There's actually a really weird video clip floating around that Laurie showed me of Trump practicing for his Oval Office live televised speech where he was declaring a travel shutdown. And that's a really weird video, but there's got to be some other weird videos we can watch right now that are really freaky. There's already a video of... You can read that. Read it.
Yeah, Ned Ryerson saying that everything we feared would happen during a coronavirus outbreak in other countries is actually unfolding in the U.S. I can believe a Korean journalist saying that because Korea seems to, even on this map of the very low proportion of people that have been tested versus the whole entire population, Korea is number one. They've managed to get it together. We know that China has controlled the outbreak so far based on legalistic means like curfews. You can get arrested if you're out with no reason and stuff. And Italy is now the same way. So
this is
it's
really
very
creepy.
scary.
Look what Patrick Blair said. He said it was about to start, and the announcers eerily came on and said, "Tonight's game is canceled. Please leave. You are all safe." What the fuck?
Ooh, that's some Mars attack shit.
Well, here's what's really
you
weird.
You are all safe.
So I don't know if Tim and Eric timed this out on purpose, but we went to see Tim and Eric live recently, before this kind of all started to really explode in the media. And one of the parts of the Tim and Eric show was a fake viral outbreak of a fake disease. And they basically said that everyone in the audience got it. They're going to have to lock down the theaters, and that everyone only had 24 hours to live. And then they realized that they had a vaccine all of a sudden somewhere within this bit. It went on for a really long time. And they only were able to give it to everybody in the theater except one person. So they randomly selected the seat of the one person in the theater that couldn't get the vaccine to this outbreak that happened in the theater. And then they proceeded to take this guy out from the audience, put him in a coffin, and sing a song about how he dies so that we can live, while they're like counting down to the end of this viral outbreak that happened in the theater. And yeah, so that
Pretty weird.
yeah, that's pretty. I mean,
And that's the last public event we get to go to for a very long time is Tim and Eric. We had great seats.
yeah, I mean,
Thanks,
in
Abby.
case anybody hasn't just joining us, Laurie and I are taking the social distancing thing seriously.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna wait it out.
We're gonna hunker down as much as possible.
Yeah, for a bit here. I mean, it is really surreal to think that this is in slow motion 9/11 unfolding before our eyes, but that's what it feels like. And yeah, it's gonna hang out. What are you guys gonna do? Do you have any plans? Are you guys taking it as seriously as we are? Do we sound like we're freaking out irresponsibly? LF says most people have it at this point. Yeah, that's one thing. I mean, that's one thing that people have been saying is that if it was spreading this fast in these other countries and we have this little testing here, that it's likely all over the place right now in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And that does seem credible. I mean, it makes sense. That's what I mean by titrating the information we're getting, because even just Trump being in charge, if he doesn't want these numbers to go up, just to save face or so people don't panic, I mean, when are we actually going to find out how many people have it? Is that why they're taking so long to put out these tests? Is it political? I mean, you have to think there's so many fucked up things that could be playing into this. Not having nationalized healthcare is one major fucked up component of this, because getting the money to be able to get these tests out is going to be a lot more difficult and slow. But I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I mean, it'll be really weird if everybody starts to get infected and everyone's just worried about, like, are you going to die from this mystery virus? It just seems like a luck of the draw. Under a certain age, it seems really unlikely. But, I mean, you were talking to somebody, or I haven't listened to the episode yet, but also you were reading things about how there's definitely, like, younger people with, like, comorbidity or just weird complications. Like, I don't know. It does seem... Somebody brought up Last Man on Earth much earlier in the comments, and wasn't that like a virus?
Yeah.
Everybody just dropped dead.
It was kind of like The Stand.
Yeah.
Where like only certain people were immune to it, or and all these other like pandemic movies. I mean, Contagion, The Stand. They pretty much, the virus has like 100% mortality rate, pretty much. And then there's certain people who either just don't get it or are immune to it. Bayonets and Harmonicas. Hey, how's it going? You said you were going to watch Contagion. Yeah, if life is a leaf, yeah, I think that's accurate. It's not like 9/11, it's like a fast climate change. Basically, people worry about the economy instead of survival. We're stuffed. I mean, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Is there has to be, we are in a situation where we're working up against a profit-driven motive that has to happen to be able to get all these test kits out and vaccines eventually for people too, if this ends up being that serious. I mean, just the test kits alone aren't going to be distributed that widely, because where's the profit in it? There has to be some kind of profit motivation there in our country. In all these other countries, they just immediately ordered them to be distributed. They just released all these funds. So we're on a real delayed timeline here because of all these basically sacrifice zone political reasons. I mean, it's pretty fucking disturbing. So can Dr. Mario save us from Corona?
Man, who the fuck knows? But should we play a little bit now that we're
Yeah, maybe we should play
freaked out?
some while...
Yeah, before we start coughing and get a little fever. I mean,
If we get sick with Corona, guys, we're still going to do MAME politics.
Yeah.
And also, this was an idea that obviously I wasn't the first to think of. I thought I was like a genius for thinking of it like a week ago when my friend told me he was thinking of canceling his European tour. But we might be doing some live concert electronic music show streams
Oh yeah, we should do
with
that.
with my friend Kush Aurora, who goes by the name Only Now. Some other people from the Bay Area. I might try to get together a live streaming simulcast stream concert here on the Very Heavy Agenda channel. If you get sick with Corona, I will still watch MAME. Thank you, Isabel.
All right, let's see the doctor. This is the only doctor we can get in with.
I gotta listen to the sound on this game because it's fucking good.
Virus level.
Okay. I don't know. Put up your virus level.
Oh, that's how it's gonna start with a lot of stuff now.
Damn it.
Oh no.
I don't know what we did.
That's way too high. Really?
Shit, I haven't played this game in a long time. I don't remember it.
Fuck.
Oh, dude.
Oh fuck. We're gonna have to restart this. I already know it. Yeah, come on.
Wait, we got to turn the dial down probably to the very bottom.
We do. This is Dr. Mario's hard. It's not like Tetris.
Her.
Yeah. Abort. Restart. I wish life were like that. If you could just rewind and go back to where you didn't have the virus.
Kind of awkward, but nothing you can do as an artist, I guess.
Yeah, we should definitely do some online concerts. That'd be fun. Somebody wants to see Rammstein this summer. I mean, why? They're not worth dying over. Okay. How do we set this up? All right. Let's do
low load.
Low.
And speed.
Okay.
Norm.
Chill. Really? Music? Okay.
Yeah.
Now it sounds like baby.
I don't want to get a fever.
All right. Is this triggering you right now?
A little bit.
Okay.
I do feel a little bit sick after playing this game.
Yikes.
Aren't you?
I mean, this game is also a bioweapon that was released by the government on purpose. I haven't read anything about that.
Oh, you haven't read anything about the conspiracies?
Nope.
I read a lot.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Too focused on this game now. Damn, this music is good.
Fuck.
Shit. Dude.
Oh, American Anthrax. I was talking about how great it is. It's great.
Yeah, I catch 22. I wouldn't recommend watching American
I'm not going to
Anthrax
rewatch it right now.
Right now, but thank you for the compliment on it. I appreciate that. Shit. How are you destroying me like this?
I don't know.
What is the trick to this game? How can
Just
being
focusing?
good?
Yeah, being good. You have
to you gotta get rid of those guys, right? They're the virus, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
You got it. You got it, son.
So how do I do it?
Stack them.
Shit.
Stack them on up. Stack them up, B. Oops.
God damn it, honey. Fuck me.
Really?
Yeah. God damn it.
Just because I remember how Dr. Mario works? This is really? Look, I'm scoring bonuses on your ass.
Fuck.
Well, that's no fun. Wow. You picked this out knowing that I like this game, and I didn't realize
know
how
you
bad
liked
you were at it.
I didn't even know you were this good. You're amazing at it. Fever. Wait.
You just want to play yourself? You just want to do a practice round? That's cool. I get it.
Come more over here. You're too close. You're too far. You're too far away. Okay. We're gonna go.
Robbie did get wrecked.
I did. Who's Akiki Low?
Robert, Aikilo. I don't know. What do they do? It's too complicated to Google them right now. Got screens on screens going on. You're handicapping me? That's
No,
cool.
I'm not handicapping
That's fine.
you. No,
No,
go.
let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do a handicap. I think it's fair. Cool.
You got more viruses. Check it out.
Yeah, I know.
So you're gonna do. We actually handicap me. Holy shit, that's so embarrassing.
Why? Why is it so embarrassing? Why is it so embarrassing?
I don't know. It just is.
Really?
Because I'm gonna beat you. That's why.
Okay.
No, it's not fair.
Okay.
You don't believe me?
What do you mean? You're gonna beat me?
Yeah, I'm gonna beat you.
Oh, cute.
I can't play handicap. Now that I know how to play. Now that I know how to play, we're going back. We're going back. Okay. Here.
Are there any like other Dr. Mario like games?
Yeah, there's a bunch. There's a clone of Dr. Mario
You like how
included
I
on the
knew
Pandora's.
that, but I asked it anyway because I wanted you to.
You wanted to, you were
Fuck.
setting me up like a
I
talk
screwed
show, you mean?
Am I still handicapped?
No.
Oh, good. Because I fucked up.
Oh, shit.
I really fucked this one up too. Fuck.
Honey, this sucks.
Why'd you turn it up so high?
Turn what up so high?
I thought. Did you turn it up?
No, I didn't turn anything up.
Are you sure?
Maybe I did. I don't know. Wait, I think
Yeah. Oh,
just
man.
Shit.
Oh man. Yes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. This
Oh,
game
no.
is seriously difficult. Oh. Oh. I guess I'd rather just die from the plague
Are you
than
serious?
play this for an entire
Coronavirus?
hour. Yeah.
You'd rather die from coronavirus than
Take
play
me
Dr.
away,
Mario.
coronavirus.
It's too dark. Too soon.
Too soon.
Shit!
Yeah, I know. Can't help it though. A serious pickle. Oh.
Ja-
Okay. I think I'm gonna recover. No.
This is.
There we go. There we go. Oh man.
You're still gonna beat me.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean I'm not
I'm just
gonna
gonna
die?
go.
Yeah. Okay. Suicide.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go.
How not to die in
Okay,
a
here we go.
pandemic. That
Here we
sounds like a good webinar. Fuck.
Shit. Shit.
Oh, man.
That's from Mario Land. Do you guys recognize that? It's like the Mario Land. Oh shit! Yeah. Fuck.
Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Something about the controls, I think.
I don't like the
make
way you
it difficult.
switch it.
Yeah.
But it's once you get used
Oh,
to it,
God.
you realize you have to like keep cycling it through.
Yeah.
That's the hard part to remember.
Okay. I don't know if I want to continue. I don't have any more
Come on,
coins.
come on.
Oh,
I'm gonna get one. Now that I'm beating your ass, you don't want to continue? I see how it is.
That's only part
I
of
see
it.
how it is.
I just grew bored of this game.
Oh no, I'm gonna kick your ass. You're gonna let me know. Oh yeah.
Fuck. What the hell? Oh no. I think you are gonna beat me.
I am, absolutely. Boom.
Great.
One more.
Okay.
One more. Look, I got 3 crowns.
Oh no.
You want to handicap yourself now?
Sure.
Ready?
I mean, putting it on this level makes it both equally high, I think.
Okay. Oh shit. I've really fucked myself there. Wow. That was a really big mistake I made.
Oh man. Well,
Ooh. What is happening now to my shit?
yes. Okay.
That Mario Land sound. One more?
The default one is not as fun.
More? Default one. Okay, let's try to beat me for real then. Oh man, that was a big mistake I just made. Ah.
Fuck. Okay, that was more satisfying.
You beat me? Good job. Alright. Should we do it again?
I sound like I want a round of Call of Duty. What does that mean?
Sweet
that
Nugs.
Sweet Nugs. I don't know. Is this
He's
gamer
calling you
lingo?
wifey.
Yeah, I love
don't
being
know.
called wifey.
But I like the username Sweet Nugs. A weed themed username is always okay. Let's go.
All right. Jesus, are we really gonna play this
Of
the whole
course.
time?
Not the whole. Well, we could play a clone of Dr. Mario if you want
Okay,
next.
I wish we could play like those Asian porno clones.
We can.
I think.
You think YouTube's
I don't
gonna
want
yank
your
it?
channel to get yanked.
I like this song a lot. This is a really good track. Now that we've
Yeah.
changed the music, it's got a different vibe, right? You can handle this now.
Sure. Actually, it is very classic Mario.
Yeah, why is it so
Cute.
good?
It's quite cute.
It sounds like it's made by the people who made Mario Land.
Yeah.
That's my theory, my working theory. Yeah, Patrick Blair, Chelsea Manning is free. Is she actually out of jail yet for real? Or did they just say that she is going to be released soon? Yeah, this is such good music.
This is a jam.
Keeps going. Oh my god, I just totally fucked myself up there,
Oh
dude.
boy.
So now you're getting... Okay. Now you got your edge back.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna try to get my edge back. Here we go.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Oh fuck. Look what I just fucking did.
Oh.
Jesus. Nice.
We're neck and neck now. So let's see who
Oh,
can
good.
beat. Yeah. Let's keep going.
Ooh. Shit.
This game is very like it's addictive, and you have to spend a lot of time, like mental energy, to focus on
Yeah.
it while you're playing.
It's addictive and
It's,
annoying.
it's hard to actually like do MAME politics while playing it.
So.
So yeah, guys, coronavirus is crazy, right? Shit's crazy. Oh shit! Fuck!
It is very satisfying to get into a little groove, though. Fuck.
Oh, that was really stupid of me. Fucking shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That was dumb as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was stupid. What the fuck is happening here? Oh no. Fuck. You got me. You got me. You got me. Dude, you got me.
You gotta play through though. Don't give up.
I'm not going to.
Maybe you'll recover. Maybe I'll seriously fuck up.
I got that one. Dude.
It knows what I want and it's not giving it to me.
Oh, shit. No! Dude. I'm gone. Oh, you did it! Before I died.
Yeah, before
Wow.
you organically died.
Holy shit.
I was waiting for the perfect piece.
Shit. Alright.
Robbie, do you have a favorite COVID conspiracy?
Favorite? I don't know. Oh, dude. You just totally distracted me. You ruined my play. Not
I
fair.
didn't mean to do
Yeah,
that.
you did.
I really.
That was a total on
Why
purpose.
would you assume bad faith? I absolutely was just trying to keep the politics going because you yourself had been discussing how
Okay,
it
I
was
believe
hard
you.
to maintain a
I believe you
political
just
conversation.
deliberately did not just try to sabotage my Mario, Dr. Mario game.
So truly, I do mean it though.
This game is really addictive. There's really no other way to put it.
Yep.
Dr. Mario. It's such a weird capitalistic sort of... Nintendo didn't... Like, it's not really one of the more original Nintendo concepts either. Because it's just like a...
Drugs.
Well, not just the drugs, but the
Tetris
concept
ripoff.
of the puzzle game. It's like a... I feel like Dr. Mario is basically just like another game reskinned.
Probably.
I mean, other than it being a Tetris-inspired game, obviously, but...
Fuck. God damn it. Yes. Get ready to die, motherfucker.
No! Dude! Look how close I got, though. Did you see that?
I
Shit!
saw it. I
Fuck
did.
you! Alright.
This game's really good.
It does it predate Puyo Puyo?
Puyo Puyo? What's Puyo Puyo?
Oh, that's a really good puzzle game. We played that before.
Should we
together.
play that?
Yeah.
Do you want to move on to something you can kick my ass at?
Do I want to what? What did you say? What did you actually ask?
Do you want to move on to something you can kick
Where-
my ass at?
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. I see. I get it. Sure, let's play Mortal Kombat 4, dude.
I meant in the puzzle game genre.
Oh, puzzle game
Yeah.
genre. Oh, yeah. I found a really weird puzzle game that's about, like, shooting water at shit. It's not very good, but it's really
like a carnival
sort of
game with
abstract.
balloons?
So let's try to find it.
Ooh, this looks so weird on this monitor.
These are all like the same bit.
Yeah, people are saying play Puyo Puyo.
No. Really?
Please.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, it looks like the Neo Geo
Which one?
game.
Let's do 2.
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah. No, we've played this
Thank you
before.
for
I don't
the
know if I played this exact
suggestion,
version.
Nanos, Lulz, or whoever originally suggested it. Oh yeah, I already like this. Even if the actual gameplay
The
is
music
trash.
is great.
Pew pew.
Oh, nice FM synth. Ooh, such good music. I love this music on here.
Okay. Is it turn-based or is it side by side? Okay. Cute.
One.
Okay. What is this? Okay. Is it too loud? It seems loud.
Oh, it's basically the same game, yeah, but you don't have to
Tetris,
kill.
but with a lot of pizzazz. Oh, shit. Okay, so it's like a Connect 4. Oh, shit. Ooh. But it goes in like all directions. Oh, cute. How are you doing?
Not very good. No, I'm doing okay. Now that I looked at your
Does it-
screen.
Does the game make sense?
Oh, of course. No, I played this many times.
Yeah.
We played this before. Yeah.
Have we ever played it?
Yeah. Yeah, we have. I
Like
used to
with-
have the Super Nintendo version of this game. I used to play it, I mean, not the actual cartridge, but I used to play it on the emulator. Because I think it only came out in Japan. Super
Okay.
Famicom.
Oh. Whoa. How do you get rid of those things?
I don't know. They just are fuck up. They just fuck with you.
Oh, shit. Fuck. I'm starting to lose the plot. I don't know. I feel like I'm being punished for not
I
getting
know.
a connect.
It's a slower
often enough.
death than Dr. Mario. I kind of like it. It makes you feel more punished.
Okay. God damn it. This is stressful.
It's more grueling.
Okay.
It is, right? It is.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
It is,
Okay.
but I'm doing great.
Okay.
No, I'm
Great.
not.
I'm
I'm
glad
very
that
bad. Oh no, when I said that I got fucked up. Shouldn't have said that. I kicked myself.
Oh no. It's like my instincts tell me to do Tetris stuff and that messes up the result. Okay. Back on a
It has a
roll.
nice-
It's a very street game. Oh no. Shit. Okay.
Ooh. Oh no.
What?
I fucked myself up really bad, dude.
Oh, no.
Now you're beating me. Oh, every time you do that, you drop bubbles on me. That's how it works.
Oh,
It's sort of a so it
versus
increases
game.
it is versus
Oh,
in a way that it
man.
increases like the
This is
amount
really
of
cute.
it is, yeah, it's great.
Oh, I like this game a lot. It's pretty much.
What does
wait.
what do the different levels do? Let's just still try level 1, I guess.
Oh man, thank you for suggesting this adorable, very action-packed game for me to now play since I can't leave my house. shit. What the fuck?
I don't know how that happened.
Ugh. Ugh. Fuck. Oh man, I could have had like a much bigger combo. It's like I really have to get better and like be looking at what's on its way. This is very strategic. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. I really fucked up here. Man. Way to go.
So it's one to one. Keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's some kind of strategy about like combos.
There is. When you do the double combo, there is. You, to do the bouncing ones, it's like when you do in Tetris, when you do a line that triggers another line. It's kind of a similar concept. You get the most bubbles on the other person's side when you do that. Yeah, there you go. Oh shit, you got me good.
Yeah.
Shit.
This getting really fast, too.
It does. It gets faster. Oh, no. That was bad.
Ooh, nice. Really fucked me up there.
Boom. Boom.
Oh,
Oh.
fuck. Shit. Oh, that was pretty good. Is there anything
Hey,
else?
Nano Lows. I'm on the left side. I don't know. I'm the left player. Laurie's the right player. Boom.
Damn it.
Boom. Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Ooh, something good's about to happen.
Oh. That was dumb. That was really dumb. Boom. Boom.
Shit. Shit.
Boom. Oh no, I thought I was gonna do a combo. I'm a dumbass. Boom. Boom. Oh, you motherfucker!
Huh?
How'd you do that?
I just made the things match.
You destroyed the fuck out of me on that one. Oh, I think you got me that time. You got me.
You're a gone guy.
I am. Almost. I'll have to come back from that one. Oh! Can I make a comeback? No, I don't think I can. Ooh!
Cute.
Oh, that was bad.
Fuck. I missed a chance to screw you.
Too.
All right, this might work.
Oh!
Yeah, I think this will do it.
Oh, we're both battling each other. Dude, that was amazing. Did you see it? Like, oh! And then you with it. Oh! Oh! You motherfucker! You got me.
That was like a knockout. Like I just forced you to lose.
Holy shit. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for kicking my ass. Not good. All right. Sorry, we weren't really paying attention to the chat. We were super engrossed there. That Puyo Puyo match was amazing. That was
Wait,
fun.
Tom Collector saying there are cops at the grocery stores in New Jersey at this point? That's really frightening.
Creepy, Tom. Bad sign of things to come. Definitely expect this to get worse, even if we all make it through the virus itself. I mean, even if the virus itself is being overhyped and it blows over, there's so many real repercussions happening right now that supply chains are going to be interrupted. It's going to get really creepy. And I'm going to try to do as much research as I can before a podcast I do with Whitney Webb after the weekend about what civil liberties you'll still have and like what to expect if you're quarantined or if they put up checkpoints and things like that. But one of the things that's just on a personal level that I keep thinking of is being quarantined or forced to stay somewhere where I won't be able to see loved ones, like where I won't be able to leave my home and see someone.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't know.
Like my parents. I mean, yeah, just the whole idea of, here, come over here. Your microphone's yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just want you to come more into frame.
If it gets to the point where like it's city by city, it'd be really scary. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, Trump is still acting so nutty. In the Michael Moore podcast I just listened to earlier today, Michael Moore was talking about how he claims he's heard things from the inside that people are talking about, like pulling Trump out of the Oval Office and like taking over the White House.
Like a
because
coup?
Yeah, like a coup. So it's like the QAnon thing. And also, don't pay attention to QAnon right now unless you want to get really sick to your stomach and really anxious, because QAnon theories, some of them that are circulating right now, are basically saying that this virus is actually coded and it's been designed by the patriots inside the Q movement to execute all the elite pedos in the country and all the pedophiles. So it's only going to kill pedophiles. It's going to be secretly executing them, like Tom Hanks. I don't know if you guys have seen that, the QAnon version of what's happening right now, but that's it. You like that version?
Nuts.
So if anybody you know dies from coronavirus, according to some of these QAnon interpretations right now, it's because that person died or was secretly executed for being a pedophile.
Okay. Noted.
You gotta laugh, guys. I mean, come on. It's a pandemic, QAnon. I mean, all this shit's really, really crazy. It doesn't even feel real right now. This is really over the top. This is seriously really, really over the top. What the fuck? I mean, they might as well just like implode some buildings now while they have a chance, while everybody's distracted. If they want to do like another 9/11 style thing, where like people aren't just going to be too distracted to like investigate it, they could do it now.
Is this turning into like you working out material for your dark stand-up career?
Yeah, that is. Yeah, absolutely.
Another development on this channel. But no, I think we should do some. I thought that's a good idea. Who are you talking about doing virtual music shows with and everything?
Kush.
Yeah.
Tom Collector says, could you imagine the mass panic that would be caused just if Tom Hanks died? That would convince the public they too will die. Absolutely. That's how fucking fucked up our society is. If a celebrity hasn't died yet, then it's like no big deal. But then as soon as Tom Hanks dies,
I've already ventured to entertain that dark reality with like that won't. We were on the couch and I looked over at you and I said, if Tom Hanks dies, what do you think people will do?
Peter H, don't talk that way, man. Peter H says, I can't wait to die, not for pedophilia, but because I'm tired of this shit. Too dark, Peter. You got your full life ahead of you, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't want to go out with the flu fighting people over toilet paper and canned goods, but I guess it's all we deserve.
Yeah, basically, these QAnon people are so dangerous that if you have to rely on them in an emergency, like, I would be really careful. Really, really tread lightly. Be very careful if you have to rely on any people in real life during an emergency if this shit gets really bad who's like a QAnoner. Because they could turn on you at any time. They might think you're an elite deep state pedo if you espouse any sort of left... I'm not joking. Like, be fucking careful. It's like The Mist. You know how the lady in the grocery store convinced everybody that it was some kind of like religious... apocalypse and that like the soldier needed to be sacrificed and all this shit.
Well,
seriously, these people are Jim Jones level right now. Do not fucking... I mean, even if like a QAnoner neighbor of yours is the only person who has like water and they're giving away water, be really careful. I mean, seriously, like I would even be careful about that water. Feed it to a
another QAnoner.
Yeah.
Test it on a QAnoner first.
Let another QAnoner take a sip of it first to make sure that your QAnoner neighbor is not poisoning you because they think you're an elite deep state pedo during an emergency. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
You're gonna take a break now?
No, I'm just gonna take a pee. You
okay.
Continue the monologue.
I am not on Twitter very much, so I can't really speak to any of this shit. Luckily, nobody on my Slack channel at work is talking about this stuff. And espousing QAnon ideas. I really even haven't read up at all about like bioweapon claims or like any other kind of nonsense. So can't wait since I'm going to be at home a lot. I'll have plenty of time to read stuff.
You
good.
The fort while
yeah. I just talked a lot of shit.
You did? What'd you say? Yeah. What kind of shit did you talk?
Look at this very 1994. I love the pre-roll like anti-AIDS. Like, what does this game have to do with AIDS? I just noticed it.
There was an AIDS thing here?
Yeah, no. When the little attract screen refreshes, there's a little like loading moment where it's very pixelated and it's like act against AIDS, which is like way to go, Japanese game for children.
Peppo Aleppo said Robbie pees super fast.
He didn't have to go upstairs or anything.
Yeah.
Close by. Does the Q in it on stand for queef? That's a good one. Might as well.
Oh, wait.
What?
I gotta do something.
Gotta finish peeing. See, he was just trying to impress everybody with a quick pee. He's got more stuff to do. Yeah, this game was really fun. Now I want to play the first version and see how much more they added to it. I really like the Sailor Moon type cute aesthetic of some of these mid-90s Japanese games. Oh yeah, we are stockpiled. We have a little bit of hand sanitizer, not much. So I don't know if Robbie went back to thoroughly wash his hands. He's already bleached all the doorknobs. The house smells very clean.
So should we talk conspiracies now?
Sure.
Before we come out?
You want to address the controversy in the chat about whether or not you were washing your hands for 20 seconds? Is that what you went back to do?
Yeah.
So you didn't get coronavirus. If you already got coronavirus on your dick, there's no hope.
True.
If it was already on the Pandora.
True.
Did you bleach the Pandora?
I didn't. Should I bleach it?
It's too late.
So, yeah, I mean, some of the dark conspiracies I've been thinking about is this basically the end of the United States as we know it in terms of like full police state. that this I don't see how after 9/11 and after all this shit that this government tried to do to us since then, that they would return our civil liberties back to normal after like a full mandatory quarantine type situation. So that's something I've been thinking of a lot. Yes, Tom, I did see your thread on the Behringer CEO. I'm going to get to that soon. I'll talk to you about that soon. I've just been preoccupied with all other things, the coronavirus and all this crazy shit. Furious Psyop says, I heard the last day of being infected by corona that you pee out of your mouth. Yeah, I heard that too. Furious, I saw you interacting with somebody on Twitter today. Who was it? Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm not asking you. I'm asking Furious Psyop.
I mean, you're asking on like a 20-second delay because of the buffering. So
Furious Psyop
they're
was talking
still
some
talking
shit
about peeing on your pants
on someone on Twitter today, and it made me laugh, and I forgot what it was about. Maybe he was dissing on Tucker or something. I don't remember. I like seeing when people talk shit to other people that I talk shit about. Like, it makes me happy. But yeah, shit could get really, really dark. Shit could get really dark. And I've been talking about the other shoe dropping after 9/11 for a long time. And even if this is not some kind of engineered event, it could still amount to the same thing in terms of what the reaction to it will be and what type of agendas people want to put through during this time period. What do you think about that, Laurie? Touching your face.
Yeah, sorry. I shouldn't be touching my face.
Talk.
I don't even want to think about things right now. I literally just want to like try to hunker down and see if like once we do finally.
Oh yeah, Nico. Yes, sorry.
What?
Continue.
Once we do finally realize what are you talking about? Now I'm totally distracted.
He was talking shit to Nico House.
Okay. So what about I'm like trying not I don't know, maybe I'm good at like suppressing my own terror response or something. Like I don't feel like it's worth like completely act against AIDS. There it is.
Oh wow. How did I keep like blind spotting that?
I don't know. See, that's what I was trying to wait for. I guess I just feel like if everybody really does take social distancing seriously, that's the only way to like. I would like to know that America's not going to completely overload and destroy its healthcare infrastructure. Like I'm not the kind of person who's like, yeah, let's have major chaos and overthrow this capitalistic hellscape in which we already live. Once we make it out the other side, we'll be so strong and we'll have a better way of living. It's
you don't think now it's time to overthrow the government?
No, I'm not. Do you see me trying to overthrow the fucking government? No. Okay. I like having a government. Like, I wish it weren't incompetent, but like I was
hoping you would advocate for an overthrow of the US
government. I know I wear a lot of those like crust punk like band shirts, but I definitely do like a nice orderly society that's not a fucking chaos pit. So I hope everybody's like better nature prevails. Sorry. Elongated muskrat. Wow.
All I have to say about Elon Musk is that he has hair plugs. Mm-hmm. He's Jeremy Piven style midlife crisis, dating Grimes. The whole thing is just
dating. I thought they were married. He knocked her up.
I guess maybe they're married. I don't know. I thought they were still just dating. Yeah. I mean, Larry David. I want to hear what Larry David has to say about a bald man who gets hair plugs and starts dating young women. I want to hear a Larry David rant on that about Elon Musk. But thank you again for listening and watching MAME Politics. Was that the Twin Towers being destroyed? Oh, that was weird.
You mean the imagery in this? I don't know. I can't read Japanese near enough to know what the hell's going on in this.
Sorry, I got distracted by some truthery shit happening on the screen. But thank you again for watching MAME Politics. I'm hoping to keep doing these. I know I haven't been doing them every day like normal. Things have been definitely getting a little chaotic feeling. Things have been prioritized differently in my life right now. I'm sure you guys understand. And just don't fully lose your mind. Don't panic. Definitely prepare if this gets worse. It's always good to be prepared anyway. So if you're not the type of person who is prepared, I think now is probably the time to just do it, even if this blows over somehow. Now is the time to prepare. And have a plan with yourself and your families. Get in contact with your families, your loved ones, your friends, and just check in with them. You know, even people you haven't spoken to in like a year or two, people you've lost touch with. See what they're doing right now. This is an important time, I think, to just get back in touch with your friends, your loved ones, your family, and even your community. I mean, not everybody has really a community anymore, especially in the United States. Things are very sort of, what's the right word, atomized. Everybody's just doing their own thing. But, I mean, even turn to your community. The more economically disadvantaged people in your community might need your help if this gets worse, if you are able to help them. Just take this seriously. You know, whatever this is, whether it's a bioweapon or anything like that, I think we can worry about that after we were adequately prepared. And there's only so much you can do to prepare. So just don't get too obsessive about it. And also, I think mental health is really important during this time period. Try not to read news as soon as you wake up in the morning, right before you go to bed at night. Maybe try to give yourself some space to relax, and yeah. So take care, everybody. Remember, if you want to support this channel and MAME Politics, you can subscribe to my Patreon page at patreon.com/Robbie Martin. And yeah, every little bit helps, and I really appreciate all my new subscribers. And I'll give you guys a shout out on the next episode. So we're gonna try to do something fun for episode 50 because we realize it's coming up pretty soon. And
yeah, this weekend. Yeah.
So we might do a beat 'em up.
Episode 50?
You're going to be, of course you are.
I don't have any other plans.
I think we're gonna go back to a classic beat 'em up. We might actually do I don't know. We'll
Double
have to.
Dragon or some.
Well, you don't like Double Dragon.
I know.
If we do Double Dragon, we'll have to.
Something good.
Yeah, there's a kind of a quasi cheat in Double Dragon 3 where if you walk into the store on the first level, you can purchase all the upgrades at the first store if you just keep pumping quarters in. Because that was the way they wanted to get money out of people. So maybe if we can just power up on the first level of Double Dragon 3, we'd have fun breezing through the game.
Okay.
Sounds a little too good to be true, though. We'll see. That game is kind of a nightmare. But goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Be safe.
Yeah, be safe out there, and don't go to the store too late. Definitely go now if you haven't taken this seriously already, and you're not already stocked up with supplies. I'm not saying that to be alarmist. There's crazy shit happening out there right now. Somebody I talked to yesterday said they were walking out of Target. They have a little hand sanitizer on their keychain. 2 people offered to purchase their hand sanitizer while they walked into the parking lot. So this is serious. Everybody needs to take it seriously. And Michael Moore put out this really, really scary podcast today. I don't usually think of him as someone that's super credible or someone I take super seriously, but his podcast about it today was a really sobering assessment of where this could go.
Okay. I'll have to listen to it.
Yeah. I sent you the link. All right, everybody. Good night. Take care.